Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming transits that are going to be affecting you if your ascendant or moon sign are in Aries for the year 2023. Now, we have a lot of planetary changes that are going to take effect in 2023, and these changes are going to affect all of us personally in different ways, depending on what our ascendant and moon sign are. Now, before I begin talking about these things, I do want to invite everybody to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and you'll get it delivered straight to your email address. And you'll learn a lot about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. And also, if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of the similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So make sure you know what your correct ascendant and moon sign are according to sidereal Vedic astrology. So, with that being said, let's begin with talking about the important transits that are coming up for an Aries ascendant or moon sign for the upcoming year 2023. So, the first important event that will be occurring this year is that transiting Saturn is going to officially enter the sign of Aquarius on January 17th, 2023, and it'll remain there until March 29th, 2025. Now, once Saturn enters Aquarius, this is going to create a huge and positive change regarding your work, career, and income. Now, this is because transiting Saturn will finally be in your 11th house, which is in its own Multrikon sign. And Saturn loves to be in the sign of Aquarius, even more so than the sign of Capricorn. And more importantly, the 11th house is one of the best houses for transiting Saturn to be in because it is a malefic planet. And remember, malefic planets thrive in the 11th house. So, what I have been noticing is that for an Aries ascendant, over the last 2.5 years, while Saturn was in Capricorn, you have been working extraordinarily hard in your career. You may have gotten a promotion or even changed jobs during this time. However, the level of work, responsibility, and discipline you had to put in was very demanding. A lot was expected from you, and you worked extremely hard to deliver those results. Now, the good news is that once Saturn enters to your 11th house, you are going to reap the rewards and benefits of all the hard work you put in. I do believe that you're going to see a rise in your income this year, and this is going to go forward as long as transiting Saturn remains in Aquarius until March 29th, 2025. Now, this is going to be one of the best features of the Saturn in Aquarius transit. Now, another transit that has been occurring since April of 2022 is that transiting Jupiter has been going through your 12th house of Pisces. Now, the 12th house deals with our past, letting go of things, bringing closure to unresolved issues, our sleep, as well as our dreams. Now, if some of you are age appropriate, you may have already retired from your line of work or plan on retiring from whatever it is you are doing. If you plan on doing so, then rest assured that this will be a blessed ending with many pleasant experiences. Remember, Jupiter is in its own sign of rulership when it goes to Pisces, so it does feel very comfortable here. And for some of you guys, you may have even taken a pilgrimage or a trip to a foreign country while Jupiter has been in Pisces. And there will be many opportunities to do so up until of April of this year. And for some of you, you may have been revisiting past issues or events that were unresolved, and now you're doing a lot of self reflection and contemplation to bring those things into resolution. Now, one thing I do want to mention about Jupiter being in Pisces is that once transiting Saturn enters Aquarius, Jupiter is going to be hemmed between Rahu and Aries and Saturn in Aquarius. And whenever a planet is hemmed between two malefics like this, it tends to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So in this case, Jupiter is going to feel a bit uncomfortable as it will be surrounded by malefics. However, despite this hemming, obtaining the blessings and good fortune of Jupiter will still be possible. It is simply just that more effort is going to be required out of you. And this transit will continue until April 21st, 2023. And this is when transiting Jupiter will officially enter Aries and into your first house. Now, one more thing I want to mention about this is that while Jupiter is in Pisces, this is actually going to create what I call a triple point of manifestation. And this is where transiting Saturn in Aquarius, transiting Jupiter in Pisces, and transiting Mars in Taurus will all be aspecting the sign of Scorpio. You see, transiting Mars has been retrograding since October 30th, 2022 at 1 degree Gemini, and it re-entered Taurus on November 14th of 2022. Now, transiting Mars will finally turn direct on January 13th of 2023, 13 degrees of Taurus, and it will remain in the sign of Taurus until March 13th of 2023. And remember, Mars in Taurus will be aspecting the sign of Scorpio through its seventh aspect. Now, for you guys, this triple point of manifestation will occur in your eighth house of Scorpio. And the eighth house, remember, represents transformation, inheritances, unearned wealth, metaphysical sciences, as well as getting to the core and bottom of things. And I strongly believe that this house is going to be activated in an utmost positive way. I think you're going to have amazing insights regarding any psychological issues that may have been concerning you. And if you have these insights, take advantage of these and use them to heal any unresolved issues. Also, if you're involved in any estate planning with regards to any wills, trusts, or legacies, then rest assured that this is going to be a favorable experience and things will work out in your favor. And if you've been wanting to study the metaphysical sciences, such as astrology or numerology, then this will be an excellent time for you to do so. You're going to gain so much knowledge and insight about yourself when learning these topics. And as a result, you will be able to create a much better and fulfilled life for yourself. Now, once again, this triple point of manifestation will last until March 13th of 2023. And this is when Mars will enter into the sign of Gemini and will no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. However, Jupiter and Saturn's point of manifestation and double aspect to the sign of Scorpio will remain until April 21st, 2023, when Jupiter finally leaves the sign of Pisces and enters the sign Aries. At that point, Jupiter will no longer aspect Scorpio, and the double point of manifestation from March 13th through April 21st of 2023 will still remain positive for the eighth house matters. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Rahu has been going over your first house, and transiting Ketu has been going over your seventh house. Now, this transit will continue all the way through November of 2023. So, this tells me that you have been thinking about your own self a lot lately, and you will continue to do so until Rahu and Ketu shift into Pisces and Virgo, which will be in your 12th and 6th house, respectively. And you probably made quite a bit of outer changes about yourself. And by outer changes, I mean changing your appearance, changing the way you look, and even making important changes regarding your health and your physical body. You also may have observed that people are starting to notice you more and take note of who you are and what you are doing in today's society. Now, this is a good thing if you have been trying to promote yourself through your work and your career. In fact, some of you may have noticed that your life has taken a whole new direction ever since last March. Now, ever since March of 2022, like I've mentioned, transiting Ketu has been going over your seventh house of relationships and business partnerships. And for some of you, you may have found yourself very detached and drained from these areas. If things have been on the breaking point in your relationships or business partnerships, then you may have ended those things altogether. And at this point, you are now looking for a new beginning and start to your ventures. And for some of you guys, transiting Ketu in your seventh house may have brought back somebody from your past relationship or business partnership wise. And some of you may have spent some time with an ex trying to resolve any past issues, and this could have been a healing experience that brought closure. And these experiences will continue throughout this year until November 28th of 2023. Like I said, once again, transiting Ketu will finally shift into Virgo, which will be in your sixth house, which deals with health and healing. Now, a very important transit that will be coming up on April 21st is that transiting Jupiter will enter the sign of Aries, and it will remain there until May 1st of 2024. And while Jupiter is in Aries, it will be aspecting the signs of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. Now, coincidentally, while Saturn is in Aquarius, it will be aspecting the signs of Aries, Leo, as well as Scorpio. So while Jupiter remains in Aries for the year, the signs of Aries and Leo will receive a point of manifestation due to Saturn and Jupiter's influence. And this is going to be very positive and monumental for an Aries ascendant or moon sign, especially since Jupiter will be conjunct with Rahu until November 28th, 2023. Now, this is going to mark a whole new beginning and transformation for you guys. All the inner work that you did while Jupiter was in your 12th house of Pisces will come to fruition, and this is going to give you an extraordinary amount of confidence and optimism throughout the next year while Jupiter transits your first house. Now, because Rahu and Jupiter are both in your first house of Aries until November 28th of 2023, you may be feeling more over the top confident and optimistic than usual. And while feeling confident and optimistic is a good thing, please be careful to not get too egotistical with this conjunction right on your ascendant. And this is because your overconfident attitude may backfire on you and block some of the blessings that are coming your way. So please be careful and please just be cautious. Now, you may be presented with many new opportunities and beginnings. So please take advantage of this while you can. And what's even more empowering about this transit is that while transiting Saturn is in Aquarius, it will cast its third aspect to your first house where Rahu and Jupiter are conjunct. This will really solidify your new beginning, and you will have this inner and outer confidence to pursue your purpose. Now, more importantly, Rahu and Jupiter will be casting its aspect to your fifth house, seventh house, as well as ninth house. If you have any children, you may find that your relationships with them start to blossom and improve, especially since Saturn in Aquarius is also aspecting the fifth house of Leo along with Rahu and Jupiter. And this is creating a very powerful point of manifestation. You may also find that any stock market or speculative investments that you have started to invest in will do extremely well, or you end up finding a really great investment which will pay off in the long run. You will also have a lot of mental clarity when it comes to any decision making regarding investments or entrepreneurial activities, and these ventures will do extremely well at this time. But because Rahu is involved with this aspect, please be careful with your children. Although things are looking up for you regarding your children, Rahu's influence on the fifth house can indicate that they still need some of your attention. So it is important to stay grounded with your children and not take anything for granted during this time. Now, Jupiter's aspect to the seventh house will start to improve relationships. If you were still in a relationship last year and things were uncertain and shaky, Jupiter's entrance to Aries should start to mitigate some of this difficult aspect. You will start feeling a sense of relief, and more importantly, you will have the right guidance to make some important decisions regarding what you want to do with your relationships going forward. And this will also help you tremendously with making any decisions related to business partnerships. And Jupiter, as well as Rahu's aspect to your ninth house, should bring some positivity with your father, teachers, or any higher learning that you have been pursuing. If you plan on taking any long distance trips, then for the most part, this transit should work out very nicely for you. Now, one thing I really do want to emphasize is that because Rahu's influence on Jupiter to Aries is there until November 28th of 2023, it is important that you make sure you are following the righteous and clear path to whatever it is you're pursuing. And this is because Rahu can sometimes temper Jupiter's righteous and pure qualities. And remember, Jupiter is very spiritual and pure in nature, while Rahu can be very cunning and materialistic. And sometimes it can be too cunning where it ends up following the wrong path of life if afflicted. And oftentimes, whenever I see either Rahu conjunct or trine Jupiter, there's usually a tug of war occurring between the right and wrong path. In most cases, Jupiter ends up controlling Rahu's negative and extreme characteristics. And because Jupiter spends so much of its time and energy doing so, Jupiter's positive qualities become somewhat neutralized. However, a lot of expansion and growth are still possible because Rahu and Jupiter both represent expansion and growth. So, once again, do take advantage of any opportunities that come your way this year. And I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did. So, this is what I wanted to cover regarding what's going to happen for an Aries ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will tremendously help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. And also, if you are new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.